Hide with this. Plain view. So
Travis, once we get you ID'd here, we can go from there.
I'd really like to find out more about you. How long have you worked here?
And that's giving them a hard time.
Bella, yeah, we're fixing to go get that on film too. Okay.
You gonna look at her footage and everything?
Yeah. If you'll
Awesome.
just deal with it.
I'll
He's still gonna stand here and try to.
Yeah, his arrogance is unbelievable.
Yeah. You don't like me? I know. I get that.
End quote. When a routine check turns into a constitutional standoff in Chanhassen. End quote. An auditor traveling through Minnesota was surrounded by 3 deputies who used an, end quote, obscured license plate, end quote, as a pretext to launch an invasive investigation. What began as a simple conversation escalated into a battle over identification, with the deputies even trying to prevent the auditor from drinking water during the encounter. Watch as the auditor flips the script, demanding transparency from the officers while exposing their lack of legal knowledge. Is this public safety or just high-stakes harassment on a public parking lot?
You're good.
What do you need?
Just do me a favor. Just don't reach around though, please.
Reach around for what?
Can you come back over here?
You guys got a call or something?
You're okay. You're just parked here.
Right.
Is there
anyone else in the vehicle?
No.
You're just parked here at the city hall parking lot, all covered up. So I just want to have a conversation with you. Do you mind going and talking to my partner for just a second?
All right. Oh, all right.
Whose car is this?
It's mine.
It's yours.
Yeah, just getting my belt buckle. Oh, you got to check inside?
I'm not looking. I'm just making sure there's no other people. That's it.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okay. Yeah. Is there what?
A10 come with second registration.
You notice something? Dude, what's the investigation about? You gotta check things out.
Can you try Adam Queen Yellow 55?
See anything interesting in there?
Hey,
For-
here's the deal. When I looked at your plate the first time, it read to me Adam Ocean Yellow 5545. I see
Adam
that
Ocean?
it's
Yeah.
green.
Yeah, it's
And I didn't see that the first time, and so obviously when I ran the plate, it came back to a different vehicle.
yeah.
So that's a little suspicious.
Yeah, I have this strap. I mean, you're looking at a distance or whatever.
Right.
And I mean, I have this strap here that it's supposed to prevent it from.
Violation. Fourth Amendment. The deputy demanded ID based on a strap partially obscuring the license plate. Legally, while an obscured plate can be a traffic violation, the deputies used it to launch a broader investigation into the auditor and Oppo's middle name and personal life. In Minnesota, the and, quote, failure to identify, end quote, law does not grant police the power to compel ID without reasonable articulable suspicion, RAS, of a crime. This was an attempt to use a minor civil infraction to strip the auditor of his right to remain silent.
Like flipping up.
Right. And in
So-
the state of Minnesota, you can't obstruct the plate.
Yeah, well, it's not. I didn't add this though. That's the thing. It's a part of the design. So it's something where, like, if I hit a bump
Temple.
and it flips up, that's more dangerous
Right.
than.
So do you have some ID on you today, sir?
Sure. I'll exchange IDs with you. Let's see yours.
Well, I'm.
Yeah, make sure that door doesn't shut because I got my key in there actually.
Absolutely.
All right. Do you have
So,
your ID?
because am I being detained for something? What's the investigation about?
Like I said, I was investigating the plate.
Okay.
Didn't match.
All right, what's the crime with
And
that?
now it's an obstructive plate.
Okay, and that's a crime. What?
In the state of Minnesota, you can't have
So
an
is that a
plate.
felony or a misdemeanor?
It'd be a misdemeanor.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Yeah.
So
Well, let's
do you
exchange some
have your
IDs.
ID?
What's everybody's name here anyway? You got E. Larson.
Sergeant Neil.
You're a sergeant? Okay.
Yep.
And then yeah, it's Kuhnau. And then I always see is FOY.
Yep.
You're just Foy?
Yep.
Okay, well I got all your names.
All right.
That's cool.
What's your name, sir?
Sure. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm the owner of my car. So yeah, it's
Okay,
Travis.
Travis.
Yep.
Travis, what's your last name?
Yeah, it's Heinz.
How do you spell it?
Oh, it's HEINZE.
HEIZE.
Well, what did it come back as?
Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I told you. What it came back as.
What brings you to Minnesota?
Well, what are you guys doing here? I mean, you guys.
Well, we work here.
Yeah.
Do you live
Yeah,
in Minnesota?
I guess I'm kind of a worker here. Actually, I went to go check out that George Floyd memorial thing.
Yeah, what'd you think of it?
I bicycled about seven miles to get there. I parked a pretty good distance away, and I took this bicycle to get over there because I hear it's kind of dangerous. I don't know what to think of that. It's a little dangerous around the George Floyd area, I guess. Is this one of your guys' car? Is that a concern?
Oh, no,
I'm parked too close to one of your cars.
You're
I mean, what fool, what criminal would come into this parking lot? How many criminals have you caught in this? That have pulled into this parking lot and just hung out? I mean,
Well, you'd be surprised.
Oh, I'd be surprised. I would be surprised if you had somebody. You know, if you actually came across somebody.
How long have you been in Minnesota?
Not too long. I mean,
Plan on staying here for a while, or?
no, it gets a little cold. I'm not going to stick around for the cold. Just traveling and just yeah, like I saw that George Floyd, the George Floyd like memorial thing. It's and I heard that there was like a shooting last night. Or over the night last night, not far from that memorial. I don't know.
I saw something on the news.
Okay, you're giving me blank. I don't know how much you keep up on that news. That was a little bit of a concern. I didn't see any police tape where I went, though. I kind of came from this way. Maybe it's on the other side. So.
Do you have a Washington driver's license?
Yeah. Yep.
Is there a reason why you don't have your 23 sticker on?
Yeah, I'm having difficulty with address issues. It shows up on the computer as the latest, right? Yeah, I'm having difficulties with I could pay over the internet, no problem. They have no problem electronically taking the money and all that, but getting the sticker, I'm having difficulty because I'm moving so much. I'm traveling a lot.
Yeah.
So
dispatch told me your address or information comes back out of Idaho, is that right?
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, but that's so far away from me right now that I don't go back and forth. I don't make big trips. I'm making small trips as I'm traveling around and just getting familiar with the country as best I can.
I'll work on it. Do you have the middle name? Travis, what's your middle name?
Middle name? Oh, what's going on here? Let's listen. I don't even have your guys' first name. What's N?
I said Neil.
Neil Canoe. Okay, and then we got E. What's Easton? Ethan, and then what's M?
Matt.
Okay, because I want to look you guys up later. I guess we're getting into great detail here.
So Travis, what's your middle name?
All right, let's hear your middle name.
Travis, what's your middle name?
I'm willing to exchange information with you.
Okay.
That's the best.
You have a vehicle here that's not properly registered.
Well, it's on the computer. It should show on the computer that it's up to date.
Properly registered here. Okay.
Well, I'm not registering.
It requires you to display current registration.
Well, if you go to court over this, I could prove that it's up to date.
Right, but it's still a violation of the state statute.
Well, all right. Snooping around, trying to look inside the car, and you're comfortable hanging out there, with a nice view of the car. Is there more than just the plates here?
Like there was no weapons on the seat, and there was no one else hanging out, and there isn't. So we're good.
I made it very convenient for you guys to park right in your parking lot. I'm surprised that you don't have a fence around for just your vehicles alone. You've seen that, I'm sure, right? Other police departments will have a nice little fence of protection around their vehicles so nobody messes with them. I didn't come in here to mess with your cars or, duck in between your cars. And
we're not accusing you of that in any way, shape, or form.
Well,
looking at your car, it looks different than most other cars because of all the stuff you have over it.
Yeah, and
you're trying to protect the heat from coming in. I get that.
And it's a matter of I was trying to block the sun. I can respect that. I'm trying to create some shade for.
And it's clear to me by looking right over here that you're most likely living out of your car.
Well,
so you want to be cool.
I got a few things in there. I'm traveling around. I don't plan on making this place my home or anything.
Okay.
So
okay.
Matt, do you know your clear password and all that stuff? I forgot mine, so
yeah.
That's the only reason why I haven't been able to.
All we're trying to do is just get your information real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm willing to exchange some information. I don't know why. We gotta have a look in there too. I can open up all the doors. I mean, I don't have anything to hide with this. Plain view. So
Travis, once we get you ID'd here, we can go from there.
I'd really like to find out more about you. How long have you worked here? You say I can get that later. Well, you can get my information later. I mean, this is crazy how you guys operate. You're clearly not working with transparency, okay? You're hiding a lot with and you seem to be in denial of your own law. All right? The law that you work under, and you don't respect people who enforce that law themselves. So, guess I'll stand over here. So you don't have too much to say, and you're a sergeant too. I'm surprised. You go up in the ranks. Sounds like you probably interacted with quite a few people over your time here, and yet you yeah, okay. I'm willing to exchange information with you. It's not me denying you entirely. I mean, yeah, sure. I got the Fifth Amendment. I can plead.
Then give me your full name and date of birth.
Sure. Let's exchange that information. I'd like to learn more about who you are.
I'm not sharing.
Neil Canoe. What's your middle name, Neil Canoe? Neil. You're not sharing that with me? Okay. And that's a personal choice, because you can make that personal choice because there's some kind of right out there that we can exercise to do that. Maybe other countries. No, I suspect you of committing a crime. That's violating my Fourth Amendment rights. Okay, that's pushing the criminal element there. There's civil rights involved with this process, because this isn't just a welfare check. Okay, Neil, you've gone beyond that. All right, clearly, it's turned into an investigation. So now we assert our civil rights. There's that phase, welfare checks. I'm sure you've done them. You ask the person, "Hey, are you okay?" You're not concerned about that anymore. I mean, and now we're going into an investigation, and now this is stuff that's it's a criminal issue that could go to trial. All right, so lawyers suggest plead the Fifth. Lawyers suggest assert your rights. So. And you're clearly doing that. You've gotten advice. You've got great support with your end of law enforcement too. You got your prosecutors. So if you got some hardcore prosecutors, go ahead, push your issue. They'll support you. What's the name of your prosecutor? Can you say that? Do you know who your prosecutor is that you keep in contact with? Maybe have regular sessions with. You testify before in trials. You probably sat as a witness in some trials, right? Neil? Huh?
I'm not going to discuss that stuff with you.
Yeah. Have you sat? Okay, and I'm asking for your. Yeah. All right.
Wait until we get you identified.
All right. Well, what are we doing for the next steps? You want to take me down to the jail and fingerprint me over nothing, over non-crimes, non-emergency issues? I mean, there was a little, there's a little history with your civil rights, activities around here. You guys have kind of a reputation in the Minneapolis area, at least, over civil rights issues. So, you go ahead and build up on them.
I'll be right back.
Sir, I guess all we're asking at this point is to identify you.
Yeah, let's find out who. Let's find out who everybody is. All right.
I told you who we are.
Yeah, you're I forget
Deputy
the Ed.
Larson,
Ed.
Carver County Sheriff's Office.
Violation. Due process/professional conduct. The deputies attempted to prevent the auditor from drinking water during the detention, claiming it was for, in quote, safety, in quote. Legally, detaining someone and restricting their access to basic needs like water without a legitimate safety threat is a form of coercive intimidation. This tactic is often used to wear down a citizen and oppose resolve to exercise their rights. The auditor correctly identified this as a violation of his Fourth Amendment protections against unreasonable treatment.
Number 842.
Oh, no, okay. All right. Yeah, and you got a middle name?
I do. But
Okay.
I don't have to share that.
All right.
I'm sure our sergeant here has explained why we don't have to.
Well, I mean, he doesn't say anything, really. I mean, Well, I'm getting a little thirsty. I want to get a drink here. I got some water.
Well, we're going to stay out here
Hey,
until we...
oh, you don't want me to drink? You want me to just thirst to death in
I don't want you to go back
this?
in your car, because I
Well-
don't know what you have in your car.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm saying you can watch my hand. This is the free hand.
I get that.
But you'd rather have me sit here getting thirsty as you guys waste my time.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to give you a verbal warning today for the displaying
Oh.
expired registration on your vehicle.
Yeah, I got to work on that for an address. I need to work on getting a sticker. I want to get a sticker. I'm just having
You
difficulty.
just not have a primary address?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
use right
Like
now?
where I stay long enough to receive, and it's difficult with communication with DMV in Washington.
Are you homeless?
I know. I've seen some stickers. I'm traveling. I've seen
Oh,
some.
okay.
I've seen some stickers that say that the person's like indefinite. They get indefinite stickers, or they last, year after
Yeah.
year.
You
Man.
have to look. It's probably different from each state, but I know in
But
the state of Minnesota, you're required to display a current registration. I understand that what you're saying is that the state computer would show that you have current registration.
That's what
But
I'm.
the state, hold on, let me just finish real quick here. So the state says that in Minnesota, you have to display that, all right? You have to show it outward. Secondly, you have to have the plate displayed such that it's not obscured or blocked or whatever. And like I said, when I read this plate from a distance, I read it as A-O-Y instead of the correct way to read it is A-Q-Y, okay? And so that's, part of the reason I wanted to stop and talk to you today. The other part is if you look around the parking lot, there's no other vehicles set up like yours, okay? With all the windows covered, blocked, or obscured. And I saw the shoes outside. I wanted to make sure that you're okay. Obviously, you're fine. It looks like you're fine right now.
Thirsty.
Okay. You don't need any other help with anything?
Nope.
No? And I've given you a verbal warning today for the registration stuff. And you said you're going to work on taking care of that. And we're out of here for today, okay?
Okay. Yep. Just maybe another hour when the sun goes down, it'll look more normal.
Well, it's tough to read it, like I said.
But with this, I would maybe
You'll just have to figure out a way to display it so that
maybe
it's
I
not
could
obstructed.
maybe I could. Okay, maybe I could try to file for an exemption in some way.
Well, I don't
Just
know if that
a
exists,
safety exemption because this strap is.
that's something you'd have to take up with the state. Not with
Could
me.
maybe I could get a thinner strap. Maybe I could try to
Okay.
get a.
Do you have any questions for me at all, sir?
No.
All right, then we're out of here. Have a good
Okay.
night.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good rest of your day.
All right. Let's keep this. All right.
Conclusion. Policy is not the supreme law. The Chanhassen deputies eventually issued a verbal warning and backed down, but only after realizing the auditor wouldn't oppose. To be bullied. Lesson for Americans. Never surrender your ID without a specific criminal statute. If an officer claims an oppose, "That's my job," and oppos. Remind them that their primary job is to uphold the Constitution. Stay calm, record every word, and never let them stop you from exercising your basic rights, like staying hydrated. Your camera is the check and balance against badge-heavy egos. End quote. When a badge is used to retaliate against the truth, end quote, an auditor filming a police station in Dallas was swarmed by officers who claimed his, end quote, suspicious activity, end quote, and a fabricated story about, end quote, causing a ruckus, end quote, gave them the power to compel ID. Watch as the auditor traps them in a legal lie about Texas Penal Code 38.02. They tried to bully him into submission with threats of and oppos, failure to ID and oppos, charge, only to have a 25-year veteran admit on camera. And oppos, you and oppos, rewrite, I owe you an apology. And oppos, accountability, ISN and oppos, T optional, even for the police.
Can I help you?
Anyone covered up the big hole?
Am I being detained or something? Oh, God.
Violation. Fourth Amendment. Officers detained the auditor based on a fabricated claim that he, end quote, gave a hard time, end quote, to a local business. Legally, recording a police station and asking questions in a public lobby is not a crime. Using a third party, end quote, feeling, end quote, of suspicion as a pretext for detention is a classic retaliatory tactic to suppress First Amendment activity. Without RAS of a specific crime, the detention was unlawful.
How's it going?
Am I being detained still?
Yes.
For?
You're actually being detained, and then my sergeant, we're going to explain everything that's going on right now.
What am I being detained for?
You just walked inside that business, gave him a hard time, and then our intelligence officers would like to talk to you.
I gave them a hard time.
This door here, you see the lady that just talked to me? She said you came in, it was suspicious, you were making up some stuff.
You're lying.
Okay, that's
You're
fine.
lying.
You could say I'm lying. You can say whatever you want.
You're
so,
lying.
unfortunately, we're gonna have to identify yourself today, sir.
No, you're not. I would like to speak to my accuser.
Okay, we will get her out here. We're gonna be with you and we'll deal with her.
I
in
would
a
like to
second.
speak with her.
Basically said, hey, look, you know, I want to know what it takes to, you know, put a girl in here, do that kind of stuff. And then you had said that intelligence wants my ID.
And that's giving them a hard time?
The ballet, yeah. Yeah, we're fixing to go get that on film too, okay?
Are you going to look at her footage and everything?
Yeah, if you'll
Awesome.
just deal with it.
I'll wait for that.
Hold on one second. Real quick, what I'm going to need, though, and I'm going to explain to you that it's against the law to fail ID, I'm going to need your information, sir.
What's that?
I said real quick, I'm going to need your information. I'm going to need some kind of name, date of birth.
And I'm being detained for?
Yes. You're being detained for suspicious activity.
That's not a crime, sir.
Okay, yes, it is.
It's
It's not
not.
a crime.
Violation, 4th and amp, 14th Amendment. The officer threatened the auditor with a crime for refusing to ID. In Texas, under Penal Code 38.02, a person is only required to identify if they are lawfully arrested. Threatening arrest for, and quote, failure to ID, and quote, during a mere detention is a gross misrepresentation of the law and an attempt to coerce a citizen into surrendering their constitutional protections.
It's our job to determine if there's a crime or not.
You have to have reasonable suspicion. You have to be reasonable,
Correct.
articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed.
Okay.
And I'm still waiting for that crime.
When you went to law school, let me ask you this.
I'm still waiting for the crime to be.
Did you not know that I have that authority to detain you?
You can detain me, yes you can, yes.
Thank you, and you're being detained. Here's the deal, boss. So,
Sir,
I'm just gonna close the door.
You gotta stay right here right now.
just stand right there.
You just want to make sure you don't get any weapons or hurt yourself. Or
No, I'm just closing the door. Is that,
No,
that's,
we're good. No, just stay right there until we figure out
okay.
what's going on out here.
but hey, do me a favor. Go in there and ask her what she said. Ask her that.
Show smart.
Royal Ballet. Okay. Real quick, at this time, you got your camera on. Everybody got a camera on.
I'm gonna wait because you completely falsified that. And I really hope you put that in your report because that's gonna be a felony.
Yeah, real quick, at this time, I'm going to have to ask you for your name and date of birth, sir. And
This has to be a lawful detainment.
I do want to explain to you that if you refuse or give me a false or fictitious name, it's going to be a crime.
Like I said, you have to have reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed, and you do not have that. Okay.
At this point in time, can you tell me your name and date of birth?
Like I said, you should be familiar with Texas Penal Code 3802. And under that, I'm going to abide by that, which means I do not have to identify because you have not lawfully detained me, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just telling you how it is. And if you're gonna make up that story, I have it documented. Okay. So if you're gonna say I gave that lady a hard time, are you really gonna stick with that, sir?
She said you gave her a hard time. I didn't say nothing. I'm telling you what, I'm regurgitating what she said, sir. That's my job.
Are you sure?
What do you mean, we're sure?
I hope you go in there and ask her again.
Okay, I don't have to. I just sent him in. It's all going to be recorded. I understand we have cameras too, and we have microphones too.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm not out here doing anything wrong.
Yeah. And like I said,
I just went in there to figure out what it
I'm gonna have
takes.
to ask you your name, and then, like I said, after that, we're gonna basically have to take it a step further. Now I'm gonna tell you the easy way is identify yourself, but listen.
This is retaliation. You understand that, right?
Okay, you can call it what you want.
It is. It's what it is.
Like I said, you have a report number. My name and badge number will be in the report number. Okay.
I understand.
The great news is you have it all on film. All right. Come back register.
So reach it ready. I'll run it again.
So the officer that I was doing a report on is actually getting the information from the lady stating that I created a ruckus and her name is Angela at Royal Ballet Dance Academy. And as you see, she has my information in there as well about putting a little girl in class. And this story is completely falsified.
This is clearly out of retaliation for filming the station,
Doing a journal report.
Sorry? Philip Turner. Okay.
This is the officer here that we're doing a story on, Rossi. Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If you could back up by your car, please.
I'll send her.
Sir, if you could back up next to your car, please.
So you need to step back. For safety purposes, you need to step back.
There's like 80 y'all. What are y'all talking about?
Step
Safety?
step back to your car, please, sir.
Y'all already patted me down for weapons.
Okay, step back to your car, please, sir.
I'm all right here. I'm like 5 feet from it.
Cowboys are going to beat Steelers today? This year? For sure, right? I think they are. I'm happy I'm a Cowboy fan.
I feel sad for you. I feel really sad
Charlie,
for
who
you.
has more Super Bowl ring?
2 more minutes, sir.
What am I being detained for again?
Suspicious activity, sir.
Oh, it wasn't because I caused a ruckus, is what you say?
Because you went in there, yeah.
I caused a
I find that
ruckus?
suspicious that you filmed the station and then you walked in there. Yeah, I find that rather suspicious.
Suspicious. But you said I caused a ruckus, right?
It's almost over, sir. Just
Okay, I
just bear with us.
apologize. I apologize. I wanted to clarify that you didn't cause a ruckus, but you did go in there and it was suspicious. I apologize.
So you basically, okay, you lied about this detainment. Understandable. You lied about this detainment.
No, I didn't lie about the detainment.
I have it on camera. You said that was why I was being detained. I understand.
Yeah, you were detained because you went in there. She told me you went in there.
Is that a
And
crime?
it's on film.
Is it a crime to go in the building?
It's suspicious. It's suspicious when you're filming the police station and then you walk in there when the police are looking.
I just told you I was doing a story on this guy right here.
No, you didn't tell me that, sir. That's a lie, and we can review it back on the camera. You told the other officer that. You didn't tell that to me. Come on, guys.
But you
get your
heard, didn't
story
you?
straight.
You just heard it.
No, sir. I didn't hear it till you just told me that. We got it on film. You need to rewatch
But how did
what
you
you're
know I told it to the other officers? I didn't tell you I told it to the other officer. I told it to
The
you.
other officer told me, sir.
Okay.
You got it on film.
So then why
Come
are you
on,
here
play
right
on
now?
words, semantics.
Why are you here right now?
I'm making sure you're not wanted. I'm making sure you don't.
Oh, I have never been arrested.
And that's
Go
great.
ahead.
And then we're gonna all leave. After this, we're all leaving.
Go ahead. It just makes y'all sleep at night better.
Philip, that's great. I appreciate it.
Can I get your name and badge number?
5873. Thank you, sir.
CM Miller? Okay. Can I get your name and badge number? I'm sorry. I appreciate that.
Benton 7727.
7727. All right.
Steve
Number?
Younger, 6388.
6388. Yes, sir.
6544, you should know it, since you're doing a story on me. Now step
All
back.
right.
You need to step back. I just gave you my badge number. For safety reasons, so I need to step back. I'm filming you too. You need to step back.
Cool.
Suspicion, Ross.
Now they gotta hold him back.
Yourself, if you were a suspect in a crime, then yeah.
I understand. I didn't hear what you said.
I said, here's why I owe you the apology. You're right. You don't have to get. You can refuse to give me your name. It's not failed ID unless you committed a crime. If I suspected you in a crime, you'd have been. For
How long you been an officer?
25 years.
25 years, and you made that mistake.
I wish I walked on water. I'm not perfect. I don't think you are either, are you?
Hey, that's 101 right there.
Amen, buddy. God loves me, though. That's the good news. Have a great day, sir. You've released. Brett? Get her name.
Am I still being detained?
No, you're good to go. You're good to go.
Conclusion: knowledge is the ultimate defense. This video reached a shocking conclusion when the officer finally admitted he was wrong. The auditor and oppos. ESCOM persistence in citing the law saved his liberty. Lesson for Americans: never provide ID just because an officer is and oppos. Investigating and oppos. Suspicion. In Texas, you must be under arrest to be forced to identify. Stay calm, record everything, and remind the police that 25 years on the job doesn't end oppos. T give them the right to ignore the Bill of Rights. If you don an oppos, T use your rights, you lose them. Hold your ground and record the tyrants. End quote. When military ego collides with the Bill of Rights, end quote. An auditor filming a gate at Fort Bragg from a public road was met with extreme aggression from military police. What should have been a peaceful exercise of the First Amendment turned into a threat of unlawful arrest when an officer demanded ID and ordered the auditor to, end quote, put his hands behind his back, end quote. Watch as the auditor stands his ground, forcing the military to realize that their jurisdiction ends where the public sidewalk begins.
I just want to know, like, why? Just because there's just, like, y'all can do whatever you want to do, but on Fort Bragg, since the government is...
We're not on Fort Bragg.
No, but y'all are pointing the cameras...
Absolutely. We absolutely filming that gate.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to be filming it for a while.
But that's not allowed.
It's not allowed. Tell me the statute.
My boss is out here right now. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, I'd suggest you get him, because you don't know what you're talking about.
He's coming, but
okay.
On a federal installation, you are
federal
not.
installation. We're not on federal installation.
But you're pointing towards it.
Absolutely, I'm pointing my camera towards it. Yep. You tell me why I can't point it over there.
Because it's a federal installation.
So you can't film no federal installations.
Right.
You need to brush up on that, because you're absolutely wrong.
Not unless it's otherwise posted.
You never about photography? Come on, really? Shouldn't you have looked that up before you come out here bothering us civilians?
I'm just here to make sure you're not causing a problem. I'm honestly just here.
Do we look like we causing a problem?
No, not at all.
Okay, thank you.
Not at all.
Thank you.
I honestly have no problem with what you're doing.
Okay, thank you.
It's just people are complaining.
Oh, well, that's their right. They can complain.
Of course.
Right, absolutely.
That's why I'm just here, because this is overall like my
No, you got a bad, you chose a bad straw. Yeah, hey, you chose the bad straw today. You got the wrong straw today.
That's why.
But listen, we absolutely can film that gate from where we standing right here. Absolutely, 100%. So you're gonna get a lesson today. You're gonna be educated today, and that's good. That's why we do this.
Hey,
Okay?
I'm just here until my.
Violation. Fourth Amendment unlawful seizure. Officer Green illegally ordered the auditor to turn around and place his hands behind his back for, in quote, failure to ID, end quote. North Carolina is not a stop and ID state. Legally, an officer needs reasonable articulable suspicion, RAS, of a crime to compel ID, and, end quote. Failure to ID, end quote, is not a primary offense. This was a gross attempt to use physical force to suppress a protected activity.
We're not on military. Hang on. We're not on military property.
Yeah, you're recording a federal installation.
Absolutely.
An access
I absolutely
control.
Absolutely can do that. I suggest you look it up. About public photography?
Do you have that on you right now?
No, but I ain't doing your job for you. Are you serious?
All right, do you guys have ID?
You're not getting no ID. That's
funny.
That's funny, dude. That's funny.
Turn around, place your hands on top of your
I doubt it.
Turn around, place your hands on top of your
Funny.
Turn around, place your hands on top of
I doubt it.
Do you guys have ID?
You're not getting no ID. That's funny.
Identify
That's funny, dude. That's funny.
Turn around, place your hands on top of
I doubt it. You're gonna get me for what now?
Failure to identify the...
There's no identified statue in North Carolina. Are you serious?
Can I get your name?
No, you can't. You can't bullshit us, dude. We know what we doing. We know what we doing.
How do you want me to address you?
Failure to ID is what?
How do you want me to address you?
You can call me good citizen.
Secondary charge.
Yeah.
Primary charge. Failure to ID is a secondary charge.
What's the crime you're charging us?
Yeah.
What's
What crime are you guys?
I want to know why he's asking for my ID and telling me to put my hands behind my back.
He's got his hand on his weapon.
It's not on my weapon. I'm resting my hand.
You're very aggressive. Look at
All right, let's start over. You talk to us because you look like you know what you're talking about. He don't.
Hey, what's the purpose for you guys recording right
We just out here enjoying this beautiful day.
Okay.
We journalists. That's what we do.
So the thing is, the gate, you're not allowed
We can record that gate.
You got authorization?
No, I got the Constitution, my authorization.
Constitution?
Yes.
That's a federal installation.
I know.
I'll have the watch commander come out here in a second.
Yeah, he needs to because this guy right here is fixing to do something very stupid.
You have to prove to us that you
That guy.
this guy.
Green, yes.
All right.
Talking about IDing, arresting me for not IDing. Are you serious?
Very bloodshot.
I didn't get much sleep, bro.
Okay.
Is that why you cranky today? Trying to arrest somebody for failure to ID when there's no such statute? There's no such statute.
This is me, calm.
But there's no such statute.
You're gonna take someone to jail for failure to ID,
You're not allowed to give your ID. As military, we have to provide our IDs to any
Violation. First Amendment, free press. The officers claimed filming a federal installation from public property is, in quote, not allowed, end quote. This is a legal myth. Unless specifically prohibited by a lawful statute, like 18 U.S.C. Section 795, which requires a formal executive order for specific sites. Photography from a public right-of-way is constitutionally protected. The military and OPPO's attempt to extend base rules to a public road is unconstitutional.
Right, but he knows that now. You need to school him. Right, exactly. You need to school him, and we can absolutely film that gate from where we at on public property.
I don't know about that, but
I do.
Federal installation, you're not allowed to film it.
I know. We go around.
You're not allowed to film access control points.
Yes, we can.
For federal installations.
We can. And listen, guys, we can't even see what's going on over there, dude. You see how far we are?
Why do you want to record it?
Because we can.
But what's the purpose?
To make y'all aware that we can do this.
Education. First Amendment education. You
Exactly.
give an oath to defend the Constitution, right?
So
What's the First Amendment of the Constitution?
I can't hear you.
This is for public
No, this is so you learn something. Exactly. For all of you guys.
Freedom of religion, freedom of the press.
Yeah, I mean, you can laugh it off if you want to, but this is educational.
And there was a DHS,
have you learned anything yet?
Security memo,
I'm curious.
2016.
Okay, all right.
2000.
I mean, that's cool. At least it used you willing to, you know, acknowledge the way this was everything happened, especially the green over here. He must be his first day on the job.
So it's kind of like I've seen videos on YouTube like this.
Okay.
Very similar.
Yeah. There you go.
And I mean, it makes sense. Kind of. I mean, I kind of understand why you're doing it.
We trying to educate.
Limits, right?
Right.
There
you go.
You're testing limits. I get that.
Without being an asshole, that's exactly right.
Okay, you're testing limits.
So you gave an oath to defend the Constitution, but you're out here trying to tell us we're not allowed to do a First Amendment protected activity.
That's fine. The watch commander will be out here to talk to you.
All right. Cool.
That's great. I hope he knows.
You're the only criminal here.
See, I don't understand how you come on. You want to arrest me for failure to ID, and there ain't no such thing.
Straight up to the camera and fucking lie.
You got these over here. Yeah, this guy here's a clown. He walked up to me and said I was under arrest for failure to ID in North Carolina.
One video, man.
Wow. I ain't never, you know what, in all my years, I've never had any military person come up to me and said, you under arrest for failure to ID?
I ain't never heard such a thing.
Really, dude, I mean, you just start, how long you been in the military?
He doesn't know. 4 years. He doesn't know. See how many months.
4 years. We'll just say 4 years in something. Damn.
Let's just say too long to come up lying to a camera.
We're not on Fort Bragg, Green. You should know that, man. I told you that. We on public property.
He's still gonna stand here and try to.
Yeah, his arrogance is unbelievable.
Yeah. You don't like me? I know. I get that a lot.
Look at what we got here, just for photographers on the side of the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 military guys.
8 cops, 2 kids.
That's crazy. Absolutely insane.
Pre-adolescent looking. He just looks.
I can't believe you did that, Green. Do you know the law on public photography on public property when it comes to military bases?
As far as I'm aware, we're trying to verify if this is still technically Fort Bragg's property.
It's not. We already checked. We checked. It's actually close to that pole. Yeah, so across that pole right there. Pretty much. And y'all, if this is Fort Bragg property, y'all supposed to have it marked. Clearly marked. That is. Yep. So that's something else maybe y'all could do, right? I mean, like I said, this is about education. But when Green come up here threatening to arrest me for not IDing, my switch went off to good guy. Good guy's gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But really, I mean, and like I said, this is about education, right? So now he'll know. He got educated, at least on that part. Correct? That's all we're trying to do. Right? We're not trying to cause no havoc or none of that stuff, man. We actually want to be left alone. Technically. Because if y'all wouldn't have come out here, we'd have probably been out here 5 more minutes, 10 max, and we'd have drove off. And said, hey, them guys know what they're doing. Right? I'm not trying to make you look like a fool or anything, dude. I'm really not. But it's not a good look. I got you, man. That's a smart thing to do. Absolutely. I agree.
I think y'all getting it now, right? What we're doing out here? Education?
Green is at least educated on the ID part. Right, Green?
Yeah.
Can you acknowledge that?
I don't think Green will ever remember.
That's forget it. Fort Bragg property.
No, I'm talking about on public property. You don't have no authority, correct?
Well, we have jurisdiction, which is concurrent in North Carolina.
Oh my God! If I break the law, maybe, but I'm not breaking the law. You know what I mean? You trying to play it off now like you know what you're talking about. You really don't. You already established that, Green. Come on. You're not making yourself look any better. Acknowledge the fact that you was wrong, and I'll leave you alone. You can't do it, can you?
Hey guys, I encourage
He can't do it.
Fort Bragg military police complain about Officer Green. Please don't call.
Yeah, guys, he can't do it. He can't own up to his mistake.
The only one out here that seems not to.
All right, hey.
Great.
Hey, congratulations. Thank you for educating.
There you go. See, there you go. Now this man right here knows what he's talking about. Hey, Green, have a good day, man. Don't be trying to arrest nobody for bullshit anymore.
Constitution lives. The Constitution survives.
Give you one of them. Have a good day. I know I'm cold.
Conclusion. The Constitution is the supreme law. The Fort Bragg MPs eventually backed down after realizing the auditor knew the law better than they did. Officer Green's, in quote, power trip, in quote, resulted in a humiliating defeat for the department. Lesson for Americans. Never surrender your ID under threat of and oppose. Failure to ID. And oppose. If you are on public property, you are a boss. Document the badge numbers. Remain calm. And remind the authorities that their oath is to the Constitution, not to their feelings. Your camera is the check and balance against military overreach.